Hi there, this is Mike of Nearly Enough Dice, and this is the Kerbal Space Program. And we are having another go at launching a satellite. What I have done is I've just chucked a whole bunch of battery packs on it. Literally until I actually had too many pieces and it wouldn't let me put on any more. Because the last thing that went wrong was I ran out of electrical power. So I am going to just assume that everything will magically work if I just slap more batteries on it. If in doubt, chuck more stuff on it. So I already had 4 on. So I stuck another lot of 4 on. And then I stuck another lot of 4 on, and then it said I had too many bits. So I took 4 off and put 3 back on. I basically have as many batteries as it is feasible to put on a single thing at the moment. So I think I've got 11 batteries on it. So I damn well ought to have enough. I do understand Kerbal philosophy of what is this enough you speak of. But that's okay as well. So up in the sky we go. Zoomy zoom. Standard orbital insertion. Now, I mean, I'm fairly sure that I had enough fuel left over last time to change my insertion properly. To change my orbit properly. It's just that I couldn't rotate my craft anymore to point prograde or retrograde, depending on what the maneuver required at that moment. So I had to abandon it. I'm probably getting a bit too... I think I'm using the ability to revert a launch a bit too much. I mean, it is so very tempting to do. You just go, well, that never happened. I don't know why you would have thought that would happen. You know. It is kind of a bit cheap to do that. Alright, so here we go. Oh, no, I haven't actually run out of... My stage is still going. Still pointing in basically the right place. I need to swap back to... There we go. Hand on the X key to turn the ship off when we get to 75. Well, we'll go with 70 actually. So then I can coast up to apoapsis. I wonder if I'm not being a bit precious here by waiting to get to 75, because I'm not sure I necessarily need it if I'm not planning to do a circular orbit around Kerbin. I think I've been saying Kerbal a lot instead of Kerbin. Kerbal is the sun, Kerbin is the planet. Only Kerbal is actually just a kind of jokey name for the sun. Do not believe it is official in any way. Right, so there we go. Turn that off. Doop 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 doop. Turn ourselves prograde. Yeah, it's a very odd orbit. It's not actually all that circular, the orbit they're wanting. I think I officially just dipped below 70k, which is why the space music stopped, but I should be alright in a second. Right, so I'm just going to keep on with this particular burn. Until it looks at least vaguely like what we're supposed to get. I do in fact have another state, so we're okay there. Now I think I might actually use thrust up and throttle up and throttle down instead of X and Z. Now what I'm concerned about, and now I'm getting space music again, is I can't remember the nodes to decircularize my orbit. Not so much the nodes as oh well, yeah, shouldn't do that. Let's just go down all the way there and then pull back up again. I want one of these, and I can't remember which one, because I want to push my central orbit to be more here. I don't know I can do it with just and move my prograde and stuff, and my ascending node and all that kind of stuff. I don't know how to move that off the top of my head. I can't remember. Go a bit faster. So this actually may be, I may really not be able to do this mission at all until I get a good grasp on certain aspects of orbital mechanics. I've got a fair amount of liquid fuel, I've got a fair amount of charge, so I think I'm doing alright. Ooh, that's doing something like what I want. Alright, let's go prograde for the moment. Now, the blue ones, hang on. I better make sure I'm not doing something. I was doing something fucking idiotic. Right, let's see if I can fix that. I wanted those pink things are not what I want to play with at this point. Right, hopefully I have unbroken that. Right, let's find right. Let's find. So I don't want those pink nodes. I want the. That's retrograde. Don't want that one. Don't want that one. I want that one. Start off with anyway. Now I need to look at these ones. So that's turning the whole thing. Which is similar to what I want. Okay. So let's get round to. Oh, am I upside down compared to where I thought it was before? Okay. Oh, got gimbal lock on my camera. So I can't place myself where I want to be. But I'm coming up now to my apoapsis. That means I'll be able to move my periapsis where I want it to be. That's not where I want it to be. I want it to be the other way around. So I want. Ooh, ooh. So I may have to go retrograde a bit. I've got all my bits. I think I'm alright. It's quite fun. It's a good thing Kerbals don't. Well, I was about to say, good thing Kerbals don't need to worry about food and stuff. Of course, this is a satellite, so that doesn't matter at all. Good idea of how long it's going to take to get me. No, it doesn't. I really want to upgrade. One of the reasons why I want to get this particular one done is it's a lot of cash, and that means I'm going to be able to upgrade certain things I really need to upgrade. Now, like an idiot, I've forgotten exactly which of the nodes I wanted to play with. Right, retrograde. Right, prograde. So I want that. I think what I want to do is I want to wait till I get to periapsis and then move things around to match. Right, okay, fair enough. Oh, and I've run out of electric charge. No! When did that happen? That happened really quickly. Probably I should have turned off the SS in between times. Yeah, so maybe I should turn off the SES if I'm going to do a big long thing. Oh, this is complicated. Gotta go back to the vehicle assembly. Pretend that never happened. Never happened. May have to have a look and see if there are any other missions I can do to get me some extra cash. In the meantime, because I'm having quite a lot of difficulty here. I think I need. It looks like I'm going to need maneuver nodes. It looks like I can't do it on my own. Because I suck. I'll make myself completely turned around here. Yeah, I want to upgrade mission control. But that's a ton of... It's not that much, actually. Right, let's see if there are any missions I can actually do. Preferably that will give me some cash. I think that's even further out than the other one. Science data from space around Kerbal. This should be relatively easy. Oh, you don't get very much science out of it. I'll double my current cash reserves. And that should pay for... Transmit or recover data from space around Kerbal. What defines space around Kerbal, I ask myself. That's piddly amounts of money. There's a rescue mission, which I kind of want to do, but I don't think I can. That's worth piddling amount of money, Test a radial decoupler orbiting around Kerbal. Quite a lot of money, nearly enough to pay for the upgrade. And that's not too bad. That should be relatively easy, in fact, that one. So I can do an orbit, and then I just need to test the radial decoupler. It doesn't even need to do anything, it just needs to... Right, let's do that mission. The reason I'm not doing the science around Kerbal is I'm a bit... Seems too easy. And it also depends, what does space around Kerbal mean exactly? So I'm just a bit paranoid. So we just load up orbit or bust. Now what's the thing they need us to test? TT70 radial decoupler, which is going to be structural. TT70 radial decoupler. Chuck that on. Doesn't even need to have anything attached to it. We just need to make sure that it... I'll chuck it there briefly. Man, where's it gone? Is that where it is? and that one goes in there. And I think I've screwed up the staging looks a bit wrong here. That should be surely back in this stage. Right, hang on. Booster. Second stage. Third stage, which is the orbital. Decouple when I'm ready. Detach that. And then parachute. Yeah. Should be alright. And that should give me enough to upgrade mission control, which means I should get maneuver nodes, which means the satellite missions will be a lot easier. And hopefully I won't end up screwing everything up. Okay, let's go. Swoosh. Really need to start making stupid things. Really, really stupid things. Maybe I can make a command module that can actually glide home, kind of thing. Some kind of reusable thing. I've actually enjoyed. There's been some really fun things where you're literally making a. It's just a fuel tank and a booster, and somehow a Kerbal is sitting on the side of it, zooming off into space. I don't know how they make that. That looks like fun. There's been rumours that they're going to make the physics model a bit more sensible in the next update, which in many ways would be a shame. But, you know, these things happen. Okay. That was not what I wanted. Anyway. Let's go find ourselves. Oh, get it my net ball. I like the idea of making me a. Can I make a space station? Can I make a? Can I make a mobile science lab that just sends down science? Is being in space around Kerbal completely different question? Oh, oh, heaven's sake! I always forget this bit. And also, I've had my throttle really low down for some reason. It'd be very embarrassing if I failed to reach orbit this time. I could well fail to reach orbit because my apoapsis is in fact going down. I've broken my spaceship. If I don't get into orbit, I'm going to be very embarrassed. It's what happens when you don't pay attention. Keep an eye on the fuel. Come on, you can do it. Maybe. Maybe not, actually. This is hugely embarrassing if I can't even get into orbit properly. How did I manage this? Wow, I failed to get into orbit. Was it just that I was too busy babbling to myself and I wasn't, in fact... This is really embarrassing. I have shamed myself. I'm sorry. Always love that bit. You kind of you just turn out to be on fire for some reason. There we go. I don't know whether it was just not paying attention, so I ran out of fuel on one stage and then I just kind of drifted and I took too long to fix it. Or whether it was my emergency panic maneuvers that caused the problem. Or not being throttled up high enough actually is a possibility. I just wasn't throttled. That could well have been the problem. So I didn't get to 10,000 meters quickly enough, and then I didn't, There is an art to flying your rocket, it turns out. So there you go. Learn from my mistakes. Alright, it's time to turn. Go to map view, bring up the nav ball. See, there we go. I think that must have been it. I wasn't throttled up high enough. Whereas I think when you're in space, it's less of an issue. The burn will just take longer. When you're trying to go through atmosphere, you really do have to keep track of that. There we go. I'm okay. Gotta always keep track of the throttle. Always make sure I'm throttled up. It's so much easier when you do it right. Yeah. Look at that. It isn't. It's very obvious. You can't rely on fixing it um, in post. Essentially, I'll fix it later. If you mangle your initial takeoff, you can end up, because you've got to overcome drag and you've got to overcome drag gravity and stuff like that. You can end up causing yourself problems basically. Okay. That perhaps is going up a bit, which is interesting. Even with the pilot pointing directly at the prograde. That's kind of interesting. Plenty fuel, plenty fuel, plenty fuel. So if I get this one correct, and if I get the cache for it, then I should be able to. Come on. That's really not what I wanted. Anyway, I should be able to get the cache. I should be able to upgrade my. No, I don't count as orbit. Yeah, I think I've ballsed up this bit. So I need to get back down there. Oh, I'm no good at anything. Let's turn that off. Because I can spin as much as I like going around. Well, my aero braking. I'm aero braking. I'm going to fall down. Oh, man! I have shamed my ancestors. Wow. Today is not my Kerbal day. I am failing at everything at this stage. I don't know what is wrong. Well, I'm going to leave it there. This is clearly not my day. I don't think I should do any more flying right now. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Oh, I was getting too complacent. I was just clearly just assuming that I would be able to do this. Wow. I don't know what went wrong there. Possibly relying on going pro grade rather than just aiming at the horizon when I got to 70k, the top of my orbit there. Well, if you've enjoyed watching me looking like a complete twit, like and subscribe. Visit us at nearlyenoughdice.com for our role-playing game themed podcast and blog. And until next time, do what I didn't do and reach for the stars. See you next time.